Hello, and welcome back to another marvelous video review. Today, I'll be talking about the functionality of a $1 bill as a bookmark. As you can see by the title, this will be an empirical review. Very in-depth, focused, scientific review of can a dollar bill be properly used and serve the same functionality as an official bookmark. It's pretty crazy, but as you can see right here, I have an official US $1 bill. This dollar bill is actually in the 2009 series. So, it's not too old, but not too new, you know? Pretty crisp, pretty, stiff, you know? Nice and sturdy. Nice feeling bill we have here to be used as a bookmark. Now, before we get into the functional review of this dollar bill as a bookmark, I would like to just get a little bit into the history of the US dollar bill so that we can further appreciate its use in what we're trying to do here. So, the first thing we have here is, as you can see, this is a actually, let me actually show you. As you can see, we have right here a very you might not even recognize what this is, but this is indeed the very first $1 bill that was ever issued in the United States. Now, most of you might not know who that person on the note actually is. That is actually Salmon P. Chase. He was the Secretary of Treasury under President Abraham Lincoln. So, and this note was issued in 1862. Now that's like a little wild if you think about it, because America was formed like 1776, man, way back, and it took that long to issue the first $1 bill. But we won't stop right there. There have been a few renovations to the dollar bill as years came by. Now, there's far too many for me to point out in this one video review. Also, it's a little bit off topic, but I would like to note the 1886 series $1 bill. And as you can see, there is actually a female person on the dollar bill. This is indeed the first woman to be represented on a U.S. tender, and this is indeed Martha Washington, the wife of George Washington. And as we all know, we are advocates of gender equality here. So it is very heartwarming to see that all the way back in 1886, they were out here fighting for gender equality, representing a woman on the $1 bill. Furthermore, over here, this is a 1928 series $1 bill. And this was the first $1 bill that standardized the size of all future well, not just dollar bills, but it standardized the size of all future bills to be used in the US. So this was indeed the first in a long line of uniform dollar bills into the US. So that's pretty crazy if you think about it. So that's my little history on the dollar. Next, I'll get into bookmarks. So as you can see, I have for us an official bookmark. Now, as you can see, there is a design on this bookmark. This is actually from the video game Danganronpa. And as you can see, there are two characters on it. One is Chihiro Fujisaki, and some other guy, I forgot his name. It's something Hagakure. And he's actually terrible. I hate this character. But the other character right here, Chihiro, beautiful, wonderful character. And I have a little zoomed in picture for you in case you can't see it too well on my camera. We have a nice little bookmark. You know, it gets the job done. It does what a bookmark should and holds your place in the book for you. Absolutely wonderful. And if you check here in the bottom right corner, you can. Oh, wait. Oh, I actually never actually showed you. Okay, here is a nice zoom in picture of the bookmark, okay? And if you look in this next picture, you'll see that this bookmark is indeed not for sale. So, just the fact that I own this bookmark, I don't know, I guess it's like a class A crime. Don't tell the feds, okay? It'll be our little secret, okay? Keep quiet. So, now, we'll actually move on to the main key point at hand here, which is, can the US dollar bill be used properly as a bookmark? Well, in order to test this, we need an actual book. But crazy enough, I have a book for us right here. And as you can see, this is Solenin, okay? This book was written by the wonderful, the marvelous, the legendary Inio Asano. Well, Isano, my bad. And he wrote many masterpieces, such as Downfall, A Girl on the Shore, and he also wrote a few other shorter one-shot novels. Well, I guess short story, whatever. Little manga, okay? One called Gentleman, which is very... Inio Asano knows how to make you rethink your entire life. And another one, Bakemonoreichan, okay? All these absolute masterpieces, okay? All written by the legendary Inio Asano. So, this here book is not one to be taken lightly. Only the best and most proper bookmarks can be used for such a masterpiece, such a cult classic, such as Solenin, okay? Now, as you can see, let's open up to page 50, and I will grab the official bookmark. I will place it inside of the book. And like I said, we are currently on page 50. Now, as you can see, I could shut the book, I could flip it around, do all these things, okay? But when I come back, look at this. It saved my page. I opened it back up. It's still on page 50. Now, I know it's absolutely crazy, but we're all used to this, okay? So you honestly shouldn't be too shocked by this. The real question here is, can the $1 bill, the official US tender, also be used as a bookmark, okay? So, hang on to your pants, because this might blow them off if you aren't too careful. So let's open up to, we're going to go to page 212 this time, okay? And we are going to place the US $1 bill 2009 series into the book and shut it. Okay, remember, okay? Everybody write it down. We are on page 212. So the dollar bill is now inserted, as you can see, into the book. And just for testing purposes, and so you know there's no funny business going on, I'll leave the camera on, and I'm going to walk away, just as if it was in real life, and I had to get up and leave to go do something, instead of just continuing to read the book, okay? We each have our lives, you know? We can't just read a book in one go. So that's what the bookmark is for, to keep our place when we leave and come back. So I will right now leave for a hot minute, and if we come back, and we are still on page 212 when we come back, well, I'll say that's a huge win for the $1 bill in this test. So I'll stop lollygagging here and get on a move and walk away. And we'll come back and see if it's on the same page. Please excuse that loud noise. That was definitely nothing that broke. So, okay. So I just left for a hot minute. And what did I do? I got a Japan Cola throwback, but that's unimportant, okay? Let's just say I went go get a drink. Did it remember the page I was on? This is the real question we have here. Enough diddly daddling, okay? Did it remember my page? And did everybody write it down? We're supposed to be on page 212. So if I open this page up and it's 212, oh my god, would you look at that? We're on page 200. The dollar bill did it. Like, it actually did it. It saved the spot in the book for us, just like an official bookmark would. Now that's absolutely fascinating, okay? This is... I should get like a Nobel Peace Prize for this. Now, the crazy part about this, we'll move on to a new page here. The crazy part about this is that if you compare the two products, okay, the actual bookmark and the $1 bill, while a bookmark does do a fine job of keeping your spot in the book, that's about all they're useful for, okay? This bookmark, I guess you could look at it, but I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Nothing? Like, what? Pfft, bookmarks, you know? Am I right? There's, like, nothing to do with a bookmark. But a dollar bill, endless possibilities, okay? Not only does it work just like a real bookmark, you can also use this to purchase things. Perhaps you want to buy a Japan Cola. Perhaps you want to buy, I don't know, something that costs $1. You can do it. The possibilities are endless. So just based on that, oh, hold up. So just based on that, there's so much more to this dollar bill than the bookmark. So in our final answer, boom, the answer is yes. The dollar bill can be used as a bookmark. And I personally, okay, if we're going to rate this out of 10, this would have to be greater than 10 out of 10. Because not only does it do the job of a bookmark, there's endless possibilities. You can buy whatever the hell you want with the $1 bill. It's absolutely crazy. So tell your wife, tell your kids, your husbands, your friends, let everybody know that you really don't have to buy a bookmark. That's just some like communist propaganda or something. I really don't know what it is, but you know, it's crazy. Just like use a dollar bill. Everybody has a dollar bill. Hopefully. If you don't, I'll pray for you tonight, okay? We all have our hard times in life. But 99.99% of people in this country own at least $1 bill. There's no point purchasing a dollar bill. I mean, a bookmark. Because a dollar bill just works exactly the same. Well, I would say I have gone on for way too long. But I hope you enjoyed this fine review of mine of can a dollar bill be used as a bookmark? And the big fat answer is yes. Yes, it can.